make wings on the horse? Which gene needs to be changed? From where to start? So we don't know anything about it. So again the question is that why we do not know the design principle of life? And the answer is again simple, because it's the complexity of the biological system. So here is a map which is published in 2009, and this is all the computers of the world which are connected to the internet. So that is the map, right? And here is a simplified representation of the biomolecular network of a bacteria, right? Just looking at it, you can see they are almost same in terms of the connection. But on the top of that, you will see the interactions of the non-linear, their feedbacks, and there's a noise. So I'm not going to go into the details, but just to tell you what does it mean. That does mean that at this moment there is no mathematics present to actually decipher this level of the complexity. And that's why probably we don't know how to make a occasional product. So this looks again, but how then we go to make a design, a monster, or something else, or to design real biology? So then we go a little bit of history, and a very different history. In 1997. In 1997, there's something happened. So there is a thing between a computer, it's called Deep Blue, made by IBM, along with Garry Kasparov. So Garry Kasparov was one of the legendary chess players of all time, right? And by looking at it, you can see what happened. Garry Kasparov lost the game. He lost the game, the computer, in chess play. Now, chess play, a daba khela, is kind of a mind. We always believe this is a mind game, right? This is the, so for example, if you study Holocaust, okay, if you read this Holocaust or our Bengali Feluda or Bomkesh, they all play chess. And because people believe this is such kind of a mind game, and it's like a Momojasu, right? So that is you need for the chess. And some stupid machine came somewhere and actually defeated not Sangram Bagh, but Garry Kasparov. So, okay? So this is have a very high impact on the science, technology, society, philosophy, everywhere. But I'm going to discuss only the two areas. One of the area is computer science. So Alan Turing is the father of the computer science. It's a long back thought about to make a machine which would think like a human, right? And here we see in a mind game, computer is doing similar kind of thing, it's playing the chess. And which basically means that all the computer scientists, not all, but most of the computers, this is the starting point of the much drive in the artificial intelligence. Whenever you see that, so people start to think, okay, so now we can make a human mind. So go and do the research on that. But just a word of caution, this computer, like the Deep Blue, whatever the method they use, this is not artificial intelligence. This is not artificial intelligence. Okay, if we have time, I can discuss why it is not artificial intelligence, but what I'm trying to say, just after 1997, you get a lot of artificial, the work on the artificial intelligence in the computer science. And the second part is coming from the biology, and that is about our brain, the neuroscientists. Neuroscientists now started thinking, okay, so you can do some kind of human thing, whatever it is, to a computer, which basically means, can you start understanding our brain from a computer engineering point of view? If that is true, then why not use some of the principles from the computer engineering and try to apply on the neuroscience? So that is why there is another increase, an exponential increase in the research literature, so people started using computer science into the neuroscience. And that, today's neuroscience is almost like computer engineering, I mean, if you actually look at this. So, there is a project called the Brabourne project. You may have heard, you may not have heard, but the idea of the Brabourne project is a project between Swiss Federal Institute of Technology along with IBM. The idea that a human brain has billions of neurons and they have trillions of the connection. So what if we can actually simulate that whole connectome in a computer? So that is all about the Brabourne project. The result is not here yet, so it will come within probably a couple of years. So then we'll know that if that gives some idea of the brain, how the brain works, how the brain imagines, and so on. But what we know at this moment, just to simulate a single human brain, we need huge amount of energy, right? So this is a machine came from the future and tried to save the humankind from other machines, right? But it's a human, this is a machine, but a human-like machine. So at this moment, you cannot make a robot like this. Because you cannot give the energy. That means we need a robot with a mini hydropower on your head, right? That is absurd. You cannot make that. But in contrast, if you take a human, how much energy human is using for this brain power? It is less than 21. So the message, or the take-home message from here, now we all know neurons are the biological cells and they compute because it's very general knowledge. If you want to actually tell that person that bird is very intelligent, so the same as a brain like computer, right? Something like that. It is common knowledge because the brain, the biological cell compute, not only compute, but